Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the final show of 2024 for the World Wrestling Alliance. I'm good old JR, better known as Jim Ross to others, alongside with JBL, also known as John Bradshaw Layfield, and over here is Tom Comrade. Now, the fans are still filing in here at the NIA Arena. We have still yet to go on live, but before we do, let's take you back for the remaining 4 weeks and show you exactly what went down that led up to this event. Comrade will also fill you in on the specific details. Take it away, Comrade.
Now hold up a minute there, JR. Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and I'm here to tell you everything that happened building up to this huge event, this celebration of Ric Flair's genius that is Christmas Chaos. Let's tell you how everything went down heading into tonight. It's a night you don't want to miss, and you can only order it on pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, live. Roll Tide on that. Well, the whole thing started on, it was a big party for Andrade's win at Halloween Massacre. Flair and the whole group of Fortune were in the ring. Let's see what went down. Woo!
Gentlemen, woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! This past weekend at Halloween Massacre, you witnessed history. Tonight, the moment you've all been waiting for, the moment where the most dominant force in professional wrestling stands before you, not holding one, but two world championships. This man, my son-in-law, has transitioned from lucha libre to legendary status in a matter of months. His rise has been nothing short of phenomenal. So all you ungrateful people out there, I suggest you stand in respect and hold your tongues. As the true king of professional wrestling addresses his kingdom. Now hold on a second. Hold on. Is this supposed to be a celebration? Or are we supposed to sit back and watch as this so-called king of professional wrestling parades around with this gold? You see, Rick, I couldn't just let this moment slide without crashing the party. Because as you love to talk about Andrade's history-making night, you're forgetting one thing. The true Nature Boy is here. Woo! Whoa, hold on. You better watch yourself, Lethal. You're stepping into my ring. This is the dirtiest player of the game's house. You want to walk around like me? You want to be me? Guess what, pal? You're never good as me. Because let me just say this. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Why, it's you, Nature Boy Ric Flair, not this pissant Jay Lethal. Hey! You know what? You're right. I'll never be as good as you because I'm better. That's right. Let me show you something, Rick. I want to show you something. You want to show me something? Yeah, I want to show you something. Let's see it then. Watch this. That right there is the greatest thing that you can't be me. Only I can do me. You cannot do me. I'm cutting you off right now. Oh, you're cutting me off? That's right, I'm cutting you off. Woo! 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 You think you can outrule me? Huh? I invented the woo! 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 You invented it, then I perfected it. You don't have the guts, the stamina, or the legacy to walk a mile in my shoes. Well, you know what, Rick? You say I can't do you? Well, then let me just cut the crap. Let me just cut the crap. Because it's time for the black machismo. Dig it. You're living in the past. I'm the present and the future. Dig it. Maybe it's time somebody else knocks your boy Andrade off that throne of his. That's right. Did you know what, Andrade? I don't bow down to kings. I knock them off the thrones. Because you see, the network has granted me a World Heavyweight Championship match on this Chaos Tour. And if you don't like it, too bad. Woo!
And then Kenny Omega defeated Rush. And after that, he got on the mic and he ran his mouth, is what he did. Here's what Kenny had to say.
Bullet Club for life.
Finn Balor から電話があったとき、私はそう上がらない。単なる養生や昔からのとみかけの混ぜたで、我がことを信じてみた。もっと大きなことに、そての走される。フィン・私は世界中で戦ってきました。しかし今、卓球一つがある、選手があるため、私たちだけ徹底しています。Grosso foco. Ingopus eso. Anatawa marino. Mogahi posishi sugimashita. Anatawa jibun ga. Hikasusuri. Jibun. No sugina. Yonegun vero preguerrero. To omote imashita. Shikashi anatawa mote azu. Hide. Asubode yote ga yesu. Kore wa そうで、我ので。私はフィンのではね、今年ましたとなら、だけでも、これ聞いてみよう。そしてでか、ほのと。おたるこをしゆりすけさ、せむとでためものと。ふたせしたたたた。たかたとためこのクイド、におさのではあまらしや。私しては、ひめせことためのことにあみさ。私したカバラだとですよ。そして、私たちができたとさぶり。地形を用事、私たちを止めることができるチャバラはまれし。
You know, Nakamura's right. Fortune thinks they've got it all figured out. That they can buy their way to the top and dictate the rules. But they've never dealt with anything like us. The Young Bucks, Jordan Devlin, Nakamura, Finn Balor, this is the real elite of professional wrestling. We're not just a group. We're a revolution. And Fortune, well, they're just another obstacle in our path.
Then we heard from Xavier Woods, and he had some things to say about turning on the New Day.
Why, Xavier Woods? Why? Why did you turn your back on one of the greatest tag teams that ever existed? I'll make it real simple for you, everybody. We'll have to go right to the chase. Big E and Kofi Kingston. They seemed to gain all of the attention of all three of us, and I was just like this background character, blowing a stupid Trump-ass trombone, as if it was making a shit-out fine noise out from your ass. Well, let me tell you something. This whole New Day routine, it's done. Those days are over. New Day rocks? Well, if you ask me, in this modern day and age now, New Day sucks. And it always did, in my opinion. For 10 years, it was nothing more than a mockery. A stupid, badass, cartoony gimmick of three guys in silly little clothing in different colorizations, just playing stupid music, throwing fake-ass pancakes into the crowd. And all for what? Stupid sport-ass entertainment. Well, this is the WWA. It's about pro wrestling, not the sport entertainment that some of you guys may recognize. This is the time for Kofi Kingston to break out and show what I'm truly made of. You see what I can do in 2025. Oh, and one more thing. Kofi Kingston and Big E, it was great while it lasted, boys, but no more. This is the time of Xavier Woods. And nothing is going to stop me from becoming an all-time great.
Well, folks, we all knew it was going to lead to this at Christmas Chaos. Cross, Braun, they're going to face The Undertaker, Kane, and Brothers of Destruction, and they're going to claim the tag team titles back for Fortune. But here's how that match was decided.
What you're seeing is the most deadliest force that ever existed. Killer Cross and I have proved tonight why we are dominant in Fortune's faction. And we are not gonna let this WWA resistance get away with the fluke that they've done. I may have lost the television title, but that was because of an ex-former Big Red Machine. You, Kane! You took the title and caused me to carry on Cross. And I'm not gonna let you get away with it. I may have broken your arm a couple of weeks back, but this time, I'm gonna break you entirely at Christmas Chaos because Killer Cross and I are challenging you and your brother. We are demanding a title shot. We are taking your tag team titles at Christmas Chaos. We will get a gold back to Fortune because you don't stand a chance against us. We are dominant and we say so. So, are you gonna be too cowardly enough, Kane? Are you going to allow your fat-ass father to do the talking for you? Or are you going to man up and accept it anyway? So what's it going to be? Braun Strowman, Killer Cross. At Christmas Chaos, the challenge that you have given to me and my little brother Kane, we accept. We will put these titles on the line, but we have a condition that you must accept in return. If you beat us, you will be recognized as the dominant tag team in your own rights that was able to step foot and compete and beat the greatest dominant tag team that ever existed. But if you are falling in defeat at the hands of the Brothers of Destruction, then your careers in the WWA are terminated. The path to eternal damnation that you unknowingly embarked on has just begun. And now, you must think long and hard of what's gonna happen. Are you two really that desperate to take back these tag team titles to Fortune? Are you sure that the two of you can trust one another? Unlike me and Kane, we both know that these tag team titles mean something. Something that the two of you may never be able to understand. But just know this. The hell that you have put my brother through this year is nothing compared to the hell that me and Kane are gonna put you both through. You want us to put our careers on the line with the tag team titles, Undertaker? Well, guess what? We will accept in return. But you must know, you and your brother, along with Paul Bearer, have dug yourselves into a grave that not even all three of you cannot even get out of. You know for a fact you can't beat us. You know for a fact you can't get the job done. You know full well that we are just as dominant than the both of you could ever dream of being. This is our home turf. The WWA Tag Team Division will belong to us and those tag team titles as well. And you know, come Christmas Chaos, it'll be a festive night in hell for the both of you two. Tick tock. Tick tock, Killer Cross. The only thing that is tick tocking around here is that your time in the WWA is already burning in flames. I've already beaten you, and I've got nothing left to prove to you or that Jezebel bitch of yours, Scarlet, who tried to seduce me. But you, Braun, you are the one that I so badly want. You're next on my fiery hit list. Costing you your TV title at Halloween Massacre was not enough. It's only maybe one more of you. So, in further paying back for you nearly breaking my arm, which is still strapped up and in pain at this moment, despite the pain shots I've been taking, why don't you just sit there and wait until I get into the ring and start kicking your monstrous ass so I can give all my Canaanites just a little measure of further payback and a preview of the hellfire and brimstone I'm going to inflict upon you! If you really want me that badly, Kane, then calm down and let's finish it once and for all instead. Who needs to wait a Christmas curse where we can get it on right now?
And then after that hellacious segment, we went into a match that was Braun Strowman against Kane. No disqualifications. Oh boy. Man, this one, you won't believe how it ended, folks. And then in the rubber match between these two, Katie Catanzaro got another title shot against Charlotte Flair, and Charlotte Flair just barely managed to retain the gold again, finally beating the ghost of Katie Catanzaro. But what a hell of a match that was. Then, in match 6 of the Best of 7 series, LA Knight faced Johnny Fortune, where Johnny got the win, and it got tied up. It is now 3-3 heading into Christmas Chaos for the final match to decide who will win the Best of 7 series. Then we heard from Baron Corbin. Here's what he had to say to Samoa Joe.
You know, ever since I came to the WWA, I've had very little to do, but do barely anything. But you know, my calling came when I defeated that no good, too shooty, out of shape fat Samoan slob Samoa Joe. And you know, at Europe Rising 2, that was the biggest victory I ever had. And since then, I'm on everybody's radar. And my dominance is gonna get stronger and more known to everybody else. I will soon become champion of this company, and everybody will fall below me. The lone wolf has only sunken his teeth deeper into the flesh of those that come before me. No mercy shown, and no regret, or anything else, because I don't really give a damn or a shit of anybody that steps in the ring with me. Nobody gets up from the end of days. And tonight, I give an open challenge to anybody who wants to step up and take me on. So come on, bring somebody out. Who's got the balls to step up towards Baron Corbin? Baron Corbin, you want to say you're looking for a fight? Well, you don't have to look too far, son, because you got me to deal with. The Governor Mind Stone has found his spot back in here, because you know, ever since this company's been taken over by Fortune, I've barely done nothing. Absolutely nothing but shit fuck all. I'm telling you right now, what you did to Samoa Joe, you ran him out of this company. A company that he and I, among others, revolutionized. And I wish I could have gone in the ring and had a rematch with him, because I was that close to beating him in the first show in the WWA. But it's not gonna happen. Because of you! You, Corbin, ran him out of the building and ended his WWA career. You took one of the greatest that ever stepped in that ring. And I'm not gonna stand for your tolerant bullshitting. You want to talk about greatness? Well, you're looking at a former FWA heavyweight champion, a man who's been in the ring with Samoa Joe, the Great Muta, Rhino, Sandman, and even been in the same ring as Mick Foley. You think you can take on anything that's so easy? Well, guess what, son? You got me to deal with, because the Governor is gonna come and whip your ass. Is that all you had to offer to me, Mind Stone? Well, I've just proved to you that you're no governor. You can't even beat someone like me because you stood no chance. You've now fallen to the end of days. But I'm not done. I'm only just getting started. WWA, bring me out someone else. Come on, bring someone to feed so I can sink my jaw and teeth into their own flesh for more. This lone wolf is bloodthirsty. Drew Gulak? Is this all you could give me, WWA? Are you that thick? Come on! I'm supposed to be dominant, not some sort of damn wolfy jobber. Come on, bring somebody out who is worthy. I don't care how big or small you are, nobody can get up from the end of days. Come on, bring someone who is actually worthy.
And then on the second week, we were in Sweden, folks. And it was Omos against Bully Ray. Omos getting the victory in that one. On that same night, we had Paul Heyman come face to face with Ric Flair. All the fallout for what happened in October. Oh, this was a moment.
Sit down, Paul. I'm not happy, Paul. Not one bit.
Mr. Flair, if I may, can I ask?
Ask me what, Paul? Be more specific.
What exactly are you unhappy about, Mr. Flair?
What could I be unhappy about? Let me see. Oh, I know. Brock Lesnar. Halloween Massacre. You gotta explain how the hell he showed up during Cross's Open Challenge and completely wrecked the place?
I can see how that would make you unhappy, Mr. Flair.
Unhappy? No, Paul. I'm fucking livid! I wanna know, how did Brock Lesnar even know where the event was? How did he get to the building?
Mr. Flair, I honestly have no idea.
A mole, Paul. We have a mole in our midst. So tell me, Paul, after our little conversation, where did you go after Halloween Massacre?
I went straight to Cross's locker room like you instructed me to. I stayed there until...
Bullshit! Cross didn't even see you until 5 minutes before the match. You weren't there. You want to know what I think, Paul? I think you tipped Lesnar off. I think you let him know where to find us. Because you're the only one that's had more history with Brock Lesnar than anybody else.
You're damn right it was me.
You son of a...
But not for the reasons you think. My loyalty, Mr. Flair? My loyalty isn't to fortune. It's to the WWA and its fans. The people who make this business what it is. Not the suits in fortune who twist and manipulated everything to their advantage. The fans deserve better, and so does the WWA. Ever since you took it over, it's been about control, about pushing Fortune's agenda, while the rest of its roster, the fans, and the spirit of this company were left behind. But Brock Lesnar? He represents something different. He's not controlled by anyone. Not you, not Fortune, not anybody. He does what he wants, And at Halloween Massacre, I made sure the fans saw that. They saw what happens when you push someone like Brock Lesnar aside. And now Brock Lesnar wants a match of Christmas Chaos against your so-called new beast incarnate, Dave Batista? Someone who Brock Lesnar has known in the past, all the way back when he first started wrestling. The real question is, are you going to give the fans what they've wanted to see? Are you going to let Lesnar prove he's still the most dangerous force in this business? And here's the thing, Mr. Flair. If you don't grant it, the network will. Because this isn't about fortune anymore. Oh, no, 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 no. It's done with for good. This is about the future of this company, the WWA. And whether you like it or not, I'm fighting for that future. I suggest you start thinking about what it really matters, Rick. Think long and hard about it.
Well, Paul Heyman sure can run his mouth, but he's gonna eat his words here tonight. And then the tag team titles were on the line. The Undertaker and Kane successfully defended the titles and defeated the Blade Runners in a hellacious match. And speaking of tag team matches, Holiday and Penelope Ford went against Charlotte Flair and Chyna. And somehow, Ford and Holiday, they won. And I'll tell you how, because that bitch Chyna turned against Charlotte Flair, and that ungrateful bitch turned against her in the match. Charlotte said, she rightfully got in Chyna's face and blamed her for all the problems that were happening in the match. It was all Chyna's fault that the match was going south, and then Chyna, being the ungrateful bitch that she is, turned on Charlotte. That's what happened. I could not believe it. Then Batista got a victory against Adrian Book, whoever that is. And then we heard from AJ Styles. You know, it feels pretty good to be here once again in a WWA ring. After all the years, after all the battles, after all the accomplishments, this has been a whole new chapter for me. But before that, then there's something I need to address that all of you can agree on. Being traded away from AEW was one of the best things that ever happened to me. Because of my last night, I left with this belt, the real belt, that I proudly defend. And no, this ain't some replica or some piece of cheap merchandise. This is the real AEW World Championship. And you're looking at the man who bled, sweat, and gave his heart to it. And I did just that back in London on my last night. But at the same time, things went sideways. And I gotta talk about the elephant in the room. Maxwell Jacob Friedman. MJF, I was right about you. I was right and I proved it all in. Everyone saw what you really are. Not some genius, not some prodigy, but a little punk. A kid who thinks his big mouth, his disrespect, is some kind of golden ticket to the top. You disrespect this business, and you were too busy toning Ric Flair to realize that you weren't even focusing on the match. You were so hell-bent on running your mouth that you forgot about the most important thing, winning. You keep your own BBB, more like your bitch belt. Keep that belt for all I care. And do everyone else but history will only recognize you as nothing but a paper champion. Make a double, since you now have the International Championship after beating Okada for it. But you know who you didn't beat? Me. Now, let's be honest here, guys. I've defended this title during tours and shows against multiple talents and legends, and not one of them have come within an inch of beating me for it. So while on the road to Christmas Chaos, I'm offering an open challenge next week to give anyone, their chance to take this title away from me. Maybe the best man will win, and whoever it is, like I said before, this is the house that I built. And anyone who steps into this ring with me is going to find out why I am phenomenal. Brock Lesnar then got a win or so on that show. Then for the European Championship, it was the Hurricane against Andrade. Let's see how that one went down.
Stand back! There's a hurricane coming through!
And week 3, it was in Germany, and we had Bayley versus Sky Blue, and unbelievably, Sky Blue got the victory thanks to distraction from Izzy, of all people, distracting Bayley. Oh man, Izzy is gonna pay for that at Christmas Chaos tonight.
Hey, Bayley. How does it feel, huh? To get what you deserve? I mean, fair's fair, right? I did to you what you did to me. Doesn't feel so good on the other end, does it? You really think you've done something, Izzy? You think costing me a match makes you special? You're nothing, kid. Just some lost fan who thinks she belongs in my ring. And let's get one thing straight. You only got here because of me. You're right, Bayley. You brought me here. You inspired me. I was your fan, your biggest supporter. But I'm not here to follow you anymore. I'm here to prove I'm better than you. So how about we settle this? Christmas chaos. You and me, one-on-one. I don't want to be known as Bayley's superfan anymore. I want to be known as the woman who beat Bayley in a pay-per-view setting. Let's finish this. Are you serious? Are you actually serious? What's this? Career suicide? Do you have a death wish, Izzy? You're 17. Why are you in such a hurry to end what little career you even have? You're barely starting, and you want me to take you out. You're insane if you think you can keep up with someone like me. I know what I'm asking for, Bailey. I know you're tougher, stronger, and more experienced, but I'm not scared. You taught me that once, and now I'm going to use it against you. You've got nothing left, Bailey. All you do is take shortcuts and turn on everyone who believed in you. But that's not me. I'm going to stand here and prove you wrong. Fine. You want this that bad? 3 weeks, Izzy. You've got 3 weeks to prepare for your end. I'll make sure it's a Christmas chaos you'll never forget. And when it's all said and done, I'll be done with you for good. And just like last time, tears will be shed.
Then we heard from Charlotte Flair, and she had some words for that ungrateful bitch China.
China, get out here right now. We need to talk. Last week, you and I teamed up, and I expected us to dominate. But instead, you got pinned by Penelope Ford? You're supposed to be the ninth wonder of the world. My bodyguard, hired by my father to protect me. But lately, I've been wondering, what is your problem?
Don't treat me like a woman. Don't treat me like a man. Don't treat me like a woman. Treat me for just
You want to know what my problem is, Charlotte? Ever since your dad hired me, I've done everything you've asked. I've fought your battles, I've protected you, made sure you stayed undefeated in singles competition. Since November of last year, anyone who tried to challenge you, I was there. And every time you held on to that title, it was because I interfered, because I made sure you walked out as champion. So what? You're going to blame me because you couldn't handle Penelope Ford? I asked you to watch my back, China, to protect me. My father, Ric Flair, hired you because he knew you were the best, that you'd be able to... I know why he hired me, Charlotte, and I did everything you and your dad paid me to do. But here's the truth. I always did it for the money, nothing else. I stuck around because your checks cleared. But the last one? It bounced. And now, I'm done with this. I'm done with you. I'm done with Fortune. I quit Fortune. And thanks to the network, there's now an undisputed women's championship match set for Christmas Chaos. And your opponent? It's me. Merry Christmas, bitch.
Hang on and let me just take this moment, folks. I just want to go ahead and throw to my good friend, Bruce Pritchard, who had a message from his undisclosed location for all of you. Let's see what Bruce Pritchard had to say.
Welcome to Something to Wrestle With. Bruce Pritchard. Bruce Pritchard. Well, you know. That's not a rib. She pooted. What a rib? No, there's no box of gimmicks. Rumor and innuendo. I don't deal in rumor and innuendo.
Oh, well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Something to Wrestle with me, Bruce Pritchard. But this isn't just any edition, no siree. This is your one-stop shop for everything you never thought you needed to hear. And yeah, before you ask, Conrad ain't here because the main man is up there with JR and JBL on commentary. So it's just me all by my lonesome here in this undisclosed location. Now you may be wondering, Bruce, why are you still hiding? Well, let me tell you something, folks. I'm down here because I got that big, slow, lumbering, burnt mass freak Kane looking for me still. Now, you've seen this guy, right? A walking disaster. And don't get me started on that useless, lame-brained brother of his, Undertaker. Those two spend more time plotting around like zombies in a damn graveyard than actually putting on good matches. But hey, I'll get back to them later. Trust me, I got a lot to say on my mind tonight. Ugh. But first, Let's talk about someone who actually knows what the hell he's doing. The man, the myth, the 24-time world champion, Ric Flair. Woo! That man is running the WWA like a well-oiled machine. I'm telling you, folks. Flair's booking is hands down some of the best damn stuff I've ever seen. He's got the company firing on all cylinders. Because you know what? There's a lot of things going on that, unlike a certain Brit by the name of Glenn Barker, Flair knows how to make stars and knows what he's doing. Barker, he was out there playing general manager like some high school theater production. Flair, that man's got his finger on the pulse of this damn business. If you want to talk about Barker's booking, it was, what's the word? It was so boring. That guy was more worried about keeping everyone happy in the back than giving the fans what they wanted. But Flair, he don't give a rat's ass about playing it safe. He's making some of the best damn decisions that this company has had. People are buzzing about the WWA in ways they never did when Barker was running the show. He was out here playing patty cake with mid-carders while Flair has elevated this company to a whole new darn level. But now let me tell you something. Andrade, Flair's son-in-law, getting the TV title within a month, then the World Heavyweight Championship, and now having both the World Championship and the European Championship at the same time. That's not favoritism, folks. That is recognition. The kid's a star, and Flair knows it. Barker didn't have the guts to pull the trigger. If Barker was still around, that lumbering freak Undertaker would still be walking around with the damn World Championship. Flair does what needs to be done, and that's why WWA is thriving. Barker, he just couldn't take the heat. Now, speaking on heat, let's talk about Taker and Kane, shall we? Oh yeah, I'm gonna shoot here, so buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. These guys have been coasting on their reputations for years. I mean, I get it. Undertaker was this larger-than-life figure, blah, 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 blah. But let's be honest, how many matches did you walk away from saying, oh my god, that was amazing? He was slow, limited, and this guy spent half his career resting in a corner while his opponent did all the damn work. And Kane, don't get me started on this big rig goofball. This guy's claim to fame is setting people on fire and looking like a damn Halloween reject. I'm supposed to be scared of a guy who wears a mask and looks like he's stuck in quicksand? Ha! I don't care how many times you try to reload the monster image, Kane. It's dead. You're dead weight. And now I got you chasing me around like I'm supposed to be scared? You want to talk about stars? Flair's got the stars. Well, you, Barker, you relied on Taker and Kane to keep the company relevant, and let me tell you, these two are way past their expiration date. Flair's out here making Andrade a legitimate champion, pushing the next generation and building the future. Meanwhile, you're stuck trying to relive the glory days of guys who hunted up a long, long time ago. And what the hell is that? Hello? Who's there? Oh. Relax, ladies and gentlemen. It's just the food delivery guy with my order. Hey. Ain't Kane, just some food to help me relax. Hey, even when you're hiding from a 7-foot tall waste of space, you gotta eat, right? Damn, Flair's right. These voodoos are damn good. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, Kane and Taker, overhyped, outdated, completely irrelevant. While Flair's out here making the moves, and the WWA hasn't looked better. You can't deny it, and even if you do, then you're lying to yourself. Listen to me. If you want the real scoop, the uncensored truth about what's going on behind the scenes, then head over to adfreeshows.com. That way you can get all the good stuff. The stuff I can't say here. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Thank you for tuning in, folks. Remember, Ric Flair, the man, the myth, the legend, is running this place like a damn champion. Kane and Undertaker are past their prime, and Glenn Barker, well, he's exactly where he belongs. Gone. Until next time, this has been Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard, and don't forget, I love you!
Well, Bruce, you tell him like it is. Then, ladies and gentlemen, the AEW, or the All Elite title as it'll now be known, championship is on the line as AJ Styles defended it against The Undertaker. Oh, what a match that was. Let us show you what happened.
gentlemen, we are going to try this again since people love to interrupt the wrestling god. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the new WWA European Champion and your reigning and defending WWA World Heavyweight Champion, the man who became the first WWA Triple Crown winner, Andrade El Idolo! Mick, what the hell are you doing here now? This is Fortune's time. This is my time. You got no business here.
Well, Rick, I'm glad you asked. You see, I was officially traded to the WWA roster earlier this month. In fact, it was the last thing Triple H did before he signed that shiny new AEW contract of his. So it looks like I'm making my WWA debut right here in Rome, Italy. And Rick, I couldn't have asked for a better time to show up. You and I have quite the history, don't we? From WWE to TNA, we've fought tooth and nail, and I've never forgotten all those nights you made my life a living hell. But tonight, I'm not just here to reminisce. I'm also here in another capacity. You see, I'm here as the network's representative. It's my job to make sure that you, Ric Flair, stays in check.
You keep me in check? You still the same glorified stuntman that you were back in TNA? Back in WWE? You're always the same. You've always been a fan of Ric Flair, trying to be who I am. And just like I told Jay Lethal, you can't do me. You will always be second best. No one can compare to the Nature Boy. Woo!
You know, Rick, I expected that response from you. But since the network controls 50% of the WWA, they've given me access to certain files. And guess what I found? A little something that says Ric Flair, owner/wrestler. And as I was looking over the card for the Christmas Chaos build, I noticed there's an opening. And I figured, what better way to fill it than with a match that people would pay to see? So how about it, Rick? Since I'm not doing anything, and you're not doing anything, why not make it official? Ric Flair versus Mick Foley. Hardcore match.
Foley, you want me to get back into the ring with you?
I've got nothing to prove to you. I don't need to step into this ring with you. You know why? Because I'm Ric Flair, damn it. Woo, 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 woo.
You know, Rick, I expected you to chicken out. After all, you've always been the coward, the absentee father, who couldn't even keep one of your own children from going down the same dark path you did.
You son of a...
That's the Flair I know. The same double-dipping son of a bitch who doesn't know when to quit. Come on, Rick. Grow some balls. Face me at the Christmas Chaos build.
You want me on this Christmas Chaos build? You want me? Fine. You got it. On this Christmas Chaos tour, you've got it. I'll shut you up once and for all.
Then it was a TV championship elimination match. Kenny Omega wins, beating 5 men, and somehow that counts with 5 victories towards the Lucky 7 thing. I can't even speak. It's nonsense. It's bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know who signed off on that, whether it was the network, whether it was Foley, I don't know. But that 5 guys does not count as 5 wins, but somehow we're counting it. Anyway, in a street fight, they got in each other's faces, and they got in each other's faces good, finally, in the ring. One more time, Mick Foley went against my father-in-law, Ric Flair. And here's how that all went down. It was brutal.